In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your opt-in freebie in Mailerlite in just 10 minutes, so you can start growing your email list today. So first, you need to have something as your freebie. If you don't have a freebie yet and want to create a fillable PDF as your freebie, watch my video on how to create that first, and then come back here to set everything up. You need to set up some sort of shareable link for your freebie. I'll show you how to do this in Google Drive, but if you want to use Dropbox or OneDrive or anything else, it should be a very similar process. Just make sure you get a link that allows anyone to view and download the file. So in Google Drive you can just browse to your free PDF file, right click and go to share. Then you can change the access to anyone with the link. Make sure to keep it as viewer, copy link and click done. To make sure your link works, you can open a new incognito window, paste in the URL, and then you can see that the file is accessible. If your freebie isn't a PDF but it's some other kind of file, or maybe you have an unlisted YouTube video as your freebie, as long as you have a link where people can access your freebie, that's all you need. One other thing to note is that if it's a fillable PDF, people will need to actually download the file to their own computer to see and use the fillable fields. Directly viewing the file from Google Drive or Dropbox or something similar in the browser doesn't work with fillable fields, as you can see here. People need to click the download button to download the file to their computer, and when they open it on their computer they'll be able to use the fillable fields. So you may want to add those instructions to the email we'll set up in a little bit. So now that we've got a shareable link, let's go to Mailerlite. Mailerlite has a free plan for up to 1000 subscribers, but you need a domain email. If you already have a domain, you should be able to set up a domain email for free. I'm not going into that process in this video, but let me know if you want me to make a separate video about that. So there are two different ways to create an opt-in form. You can create a form that you can embed on your site. So on your existing website, whether that's WordPress, Squarespace or anything else, then you can just add the HTML code to show it on your site. Or you can create a separate landing page. So maybe your site is under construction and you want to create a separate landing page. Then you have a Mailerlite page that you can point people to directly. That also includes a form to get the email addresses. It's not that one is better than the other. They're pretty similar. It just depends on what you need and how you want to use it. Either way, it will ask you to create a subscriber group. So Mailerlite uses subscriber groups. And even if you're starting from scratch, I recommend starting with a naming convention so that when your business grows and you get many groups in the future, you can easily figure out what each group is for. So click create group and we'll name this opt-in amazing freebie and click create. Now that we have the group, we can create a form or a landing page. So let's first do a form. So we'll do an embedded form and click create. Give your form a name. And click save and continue. Now you select the subscriber group, so you can select from your existing groups or you can add a new group right here. Select the group and click continue. Now you can just click right here and change the text. And for the form itself, you can click the pencil button. So when you click add field, it will automatically create the field for first name. And you can also create a field for last name and other information that you may want. But I'm just going to keep it as name. I like to say first name. Save changes and click save. I do prefer to have the name above the email address, so you can just drag and drop the order and click save. Let's also change the text on the button. Then you can change the way it looks by changing the colors right here. Changing the font colors, the size, which font you are using. Changing the button colors to your brand colors. And then you can go over here to the success message and edit this message to include a link to your freebie. Select the text that you want to link, click the link button, click insert link and paste your URL. Click insert and click save. So that's one way to deliver your freebie, but you can also send an automated email. Let's click done editing And then you will get to this overview page. You can use double opt-in to send a confirmation email and include a link to the freebie in your confirmation email. Or you can turn off double opt-in so that people are automatically added to your email list and don't have to confirm. If you do so, you need to regularly clean up your email list, removing subscribers who don't open your emails, so that it doesn't affect the deliverability of your emails. If you want to create a landing page instead, you can go to Sites, and in the landing page just create a landing page. Again, select a subscriber group or create a new group and click Continue. Now you can see all the templates that Mailerlite already has, but if you're on the free plan, they are not available. So we're going to start from scratch. And I actually don't want all the sections that it automatically adds. So I'm first going to Settings and turn off the page navigation and the page footer, so that we have just an empty page to create your landing page for. What generally works well is to have an image of your freebie and some text and the form next to it. So to save time, I'm going to Sections and CTA, and let's select this CTA section. Click the image and then click the Select Image button, then click Upload and select the mockup of your opt-in freebie. Click Insert and there's an image of your opt-in freebie. Now I'm going to change the text. So you click and select the text and just type whatever you want it to be. Then click the form and click over to Form. Add field. I want to add the name field again. And I want to have the name field above email. And then I want to change the label, so I'm going to just click on the name and just type first, so that it says first name. Click Edit, and let's also make this a required field. In the options you can turn on or off your privacy policy, as well as some other options. To change the text on the subscribe button, double click it and just type your text. To change the way it looks, you can select which style you want to use for the button. And then we go to Styles. You can either set your brand colors right here, or you can select it specifically for the primary button. So I'm just going to change to my brand colors on the main style settings. If you want to make the image smaller, when you hover over your image, there will be a little square in the bottom right corner. You can click on it and drag to resize the image. So let's just keep it simple and remove this empty section. Then for your opt-in freebie, let's click the form again, go to message, and then you can select what you want to happen. So you can either show a message, you can change the message to let people know that they need to confirm their subscription, or you can redirect them to a success page or external URL. If you select external URL, you could paste in the link to your freebie. If you do this, make sure to turn off double opt-in so that people are automatically added to your email list and don't have to confirm. Then click Done Editing. Then you can change the landing page URL to something easy to remember. And click Save and Continue. Same as with the form, you can now go to the double opt-in section and send a confirmation email with your opt-in freebie, or turn off double opt-ins so that people don't have to confirm and just get added to your email list. Again, make sure to regularly clean up your list if you do this. So if you don't want to use a double opt-in and send the freebie through the confirmation email, whether you're using a landing page or an embedded form, there will also be a section for automation, where you can create an automation for your form or landing page. If you want people to be able to get the freebie multiple times, so maybe they subscribe today and then forget about it, and then they come across it next month and want to get it again, you need to check the Allow subscribers to repeat the workflow setting and click Save. Then we click this plus to select an email, and then you can give it an email name that's just for you. Set the subject line, send the name, and this may already be filled out with the correct settings if you set it up in your account. And then click Design Email. Then you can select either the rich text editor to create a simple text email, or select the drag and drop editor for something a little prettier. Now you can simply drag and drop sections, elements and more to design your email. To delete an existing action, simply hover over the section and go to the delete button. So let's remove the default sections and start building from scratch. So let's start with a simple text section. Now you can start to write your email, and you can use the name that we collected in the form. Click Variable and select Name. Then let's add a button for people to download it. You can change the way it looks right here with button style. and change the text by clicking into the button and typing what you want. To add the link to your freebie, click the link and you can either insert the link, or in this case you can also upload a file in Mailerlite. So let's insert the shareable link that we created in Google Drive and select open in a new tab. And you can build out the rest of your email from there. And you can preview your email or send a test email to yourself right here. So let's click done editing and hit save. From here you can add more steps to your automation. So if you want to send more automated emails, you would simply add a delay, and maybe you want to send another automated email after 1 day. Click save and then set up another email. When you're done, you can turn on your workflow by just selecting this toggle right here and click save and close. People to sign up for your opt-in freebie on the landing page, you will need to publish the page and then copy the link to share with people. If you're using an embedded form, you need to scroll down and use the code to embed the form into your website. It's different for every website platform, but if you Google your website platform and custom code, you should be able to find out how to add this code to your website. And that's it. You now have an embedded form or landing page to share your freebie and grow your email list. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And if you've made it this far and are not yet subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.